this week's Crusader Coaches Show. Today we're joined by new Athletic Director Kelli Lindley, just fresh from the press conference to announce Kelli's promotion, so congratulations on the new position.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's start off with how does it feel to be in charge of the athletic department that you've been part of for such a long time?
Well, it's obviously an incredible privilege to be sitting in this role, and I certainly relish the opportunity to serve the athletic department where there are needs, and I really have enjoyed my time as both a coach and an administrator, working with the coaches and the staff, and I really care about these people, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to work alongside them in this new role.
A few years ago when you finished up college and started your coaching career, did you see yourself going down this path? Was this ever a goal?
Not exactly. One thing I've learned as I get older is not to plan too far ahead, because God may have a different idea for you. But certainly coaching was a wonderful experience, and I cherish those 12 years where I got to work so intimately with the student athletes in both a coaching and relationship setting. And then moving into administration was surprisingly fun and challenging, and I thoroughly enjoyed working more closely with the coaches and mentoring them and essentially coaching coaches. So it feels like a natural transition into this athletic director role, but it's not something that I necessarily, when I was 22, was dreaming about.
Talk about moving into the administration side, especially since you were the compliance officer. That was the bulk of your work before. Now you get to be less of the bad cop and do everything. How nice is that you'll have a say, well, maybe not a say, but you'll be able to do so much more than in your previous role?
Yes, it's very exciting. I look forward to working with the leadership team, the other administrators that we have, and growing in those various areas of sponsorship and signage and game management, as well as building more relationships with our alumni and friends. It's going to be a different look at the job and a different sort of leadership. I hope to maintain and even grow the relationships with the coaches, but I know there'll be a lot more on my plate. But it's a wonderful challenge, and I wouldn't have accepted this role if I wasn't eager to step up to the challenge and find ways to keep NNU athletics moving forward.
It had to be also a difficult decision. You took a year off from coaching to spend family time, and that's a big priority for you. How much of that was weighing on the decision, and how close of a decision was it to say, no, I don't want to take away from my family?
Sure. Yes, it's very important to me that I still am a good wife and a good mom. I'm blessed with a wonderfully supportive husband who has always encouraged me to do what I love and to follow my passion in regards to my professional career. And when this opportunity presented itself, we prayed about it and talked it over, and certainly came to a point where we felt a peace about it. We have a lot of friends and a wonderful support system here in Nampa, and so I don't worry too much about my kids not having the family life that they need and deserve. I think we're still going to be able to make that balance. Of course, it's challenging, and it's something that you have to be intentional about, but again, because I have a wonderful family and wonderful friends, I think that this is the best thing for our family right now.
And they have to be ecstatic for you to see, I mean, you're the boss. There's not too many people higher in the athletic department unless you have to go across campus to find them.
Well, I don't necessarily see myself that way. I really believe the role of the athletic director is to serve. Certainly, it's a privilege, and God has opened up this door for me to walk through. But the main thing that keeps coming back to my mind is, how can I serve the coaches? How can I serve the SID? How can I serve the other staff members in the department that need resources, that need scholarships, that need help when they're struggling through a loss, and really serve NNU in general. I believe so deeply in NNU and the transformative experience that most of our student athletes have. They come here and they're from all different backgrounds, and generally when they leave, they've had an amazing 4 years and they really have loved their time here. And so I want to be able to share that with more and more people that don't know about NNU and serve NNU in that way, so that we can grow as an institution and continue to thrive, not just in the athletic department, but as an institution, the whole.
Was there anything when you started thinking about this position that you were like, no, I don't want to do that, I'm not going to take it on?
Oh, I'm sure every aspect of the job will be fun and challenging. But of course, there are some things that are intimidating. Of course, there's some areas that I will need to learn, and I'm going to have to humble myself and seek out experts in various different areas. But one thing I know about myself is I'm quite competitive. I love a challenge. And those areas that are a little bit intimidating and scary, I'm going to meet head on, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be successful in those areas. And I feel like I have wonderful mentors in my life. I feel like I have a wonderful leader in Dr. President Alexander. He has talked to me a lot about how he's going to help me through some of those areas that I don't have as much experience in, as well as the different vice presidents. I can't say enough about Joel Pearsall and Stacy Bergeron and Fred Fullerton and Carrie Cook and Bill Russell, the whole crew, and the rest that I didn't say. They have all been incredibly supportive, have reached out to me, have offered support, so I don't feel like I'm on an island in the areas that I need to grow. I know that there'll be people that will help me along the way.
And the really important question, your office seemed like it may be bigger than the athletic director's office. Is that true, or have you got the tape measure out to figure out who's got a bigger office?
That's a fair question. I have got the tape measure out, and they're exactly the same size. So if I don't want to move, I don't have to move. I've gotten quite comfortable in my current office. It has great seating arrangement, feng shui, whatever you want to call it. So we will see. But it's such a fun working environment. I love our office manager, Molly Kling, and the people that I get to work with up there. So it's just a blessing to be sitting here today and to be talking about this with you.
One of your best professional days?
Absolutely. I'm humbled and blessed and privileged, and I don't want to take it for granted that this is a great opportunity.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for joining us, and good luck in the many years to come, hopefully, of championships and great things for NNU Athletics.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm joined by softball player Whitney Carlton, who has been having an outstanding season statistically so far for the Crusaders, batting .340, which leads the team. He tied for the team lead in home runs. I think he got half a dozen RBIs. Tell me how personally has it been going on the softball field for you?
This year's been going really good. I've done things right, worked on it hard on the off season, so now just kind of being comfortable and producing is all I'm really aiming for.
You guys as a team have been playing really good, though the record doesn't show it. Seems like it's coming down to just missing that one big hit in some of these clutch situations. How do you guys get over that hurdle or correct that problem?
We just have, obviously we're not closing games, we're not finishing games out. I think it's going to take just winning a few games and building that confidence and knowing when we're up a run or when we're down a run that we're still right there, and just closing games and finishing out.
How is the attitude of the team? I mean, you guys have played very well, and yet you're not getting the results. Has it become a frustration, or is it driving the team more to take that next step?
I think it's a frustration. Obviously, we all want to win, and we all have the desire to win. It's just not producing, and the outcome's not there. Some games it almost feels that we are winning because they are so close until the end. So. But yeah, I think once we start winning games, we'll be getting on a roll and feeling comfortable with what we're doing.
think some teams are probably going to overlook you guys because of the record, but there's a long way to go in the conference, and there's a lot of beatable teams that you're going to be playing. And in comes Western Washington. They are not necessarily the powerhouse in the conference. How do you go into this weekend and maybe get some from Western and build momentum?
I think we just need to go into this weekend just like we have into the past 2 weekends, not feeling under pressure because we aren't winning, and not enough pressure to where we feel like we need to win, but going in and just knowing that we can win games. It's just a matter of getting it done and playing all 7 innings and not taking an inning off and letting them beat us. I think if we come in this weekend and just feel confident in what we're doing and trust our pitching staff and trust our bats, that we will be just fine, and we are more than capable of getting a few wins this weekend.
How have you enjoyed the experience of playing softball at NNU?
I've really enjoyed it. It's taught me a lot of life lessons more than just the game itself. So yeah, it's been a really good experience.
Okay. Now, how was the barbecue this weekend? Because I know you went to Coach Wagner's.
It was very good. So much food and the games at his house, and it was very fun.
How nice is that? You guys get a little vacation right in the middle of a road trip.
Yeah, it was super nice. It's stuff like that you just get closer as a team and get to experience some things out of softball, and it makes it fun and enjoyable, especially when we just lost 4 games. We got to relax and just be together and enjoy each other, so that was fun.
Talk about in the future. Do you have plans after you get done playing softball, or what do you hope to do?
I'll still be here actually for 2 more years. I'm only a sophomore in the nursing program, so I'll be around and probably helping the team. I'll be here for 2 more years.
How tough is that balancing? I know the nursing program is one of the strongest at NNU, and it's also challenging. How tough is it to balance softball and academics?
It's been actually really hard. Before I transferred here, it was strictly just softball. School was there, but it wasn't a huge focus, and now I've had to make it a focus. Teammates that are in the nursing, but definitely have to find a balance of not spending all my time hitting on a tee or doing stuff that I have to focus, because that's where I'm going. So.
That doesn't seem to have taken away from your game, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Appreciate you joining us. Good luck the rest of the